Hey guys, David Tash here, and I want to show you some things that are possible with Trello. So this is one of our clients' boards, and what's happening is that the leads or the client opportunities that they're getting, they're coming into this board, and a lot of CRMs, they focus on the individuals. You'll see a list of people's names, but what we like to do is we focus on the actual process. So if they're a new opportunity, they'll be in this list. If they're interested, they go right over here. So now when you come into the Trello board, you know I'm gonna work on these people who are interested. Okay, these are people that I followed up with and people that I'm gonna get to schedule an appointment. So we build out a process first, and then we kind of sort through it, the prospects, by what phase they're in. So it's very easy to kind of see where you're at. Now, what's really cool about this is with Trello, you're able to have these things called Powerups, and it's pretty much a blank canvas. You can do with it what you want. So one of the Powerups that we like to use, if you go into show menu, so what this allows you to do is to choose what you want to add to your Trello board. So if I'm going to go to enabled right now. I always go with custom fields because this is going to allow me to keep client data, name, phone number, email, fax number, website, anything you want. We even put sales information because you can never have too much data on your prospect. The more you know, the more likely you are to succeed in getting them, to become your client. So, all you would do is you would go to custom field. So just search for it and enable this power up. Another good one that we like to use is either the countdown timer. So this way you can kind of see a visual of when you need to follow up with this person. Well, yeah, the countdown timer is pretty good for that. And another one that we like to use, okay, let me show you one of our boards just to kind of give you a different perspective. And do not get overwhelmed by this. This is just a system that we built for ourselves. So these are our new prospects, and we kind of have a lot of stuff going on here. But if you go, I'm going to go back to show menu. I'm going to go into power ups. I'm going to go to enable. So right now we have 4 power ups enabled. I believe you get 3 of them for free, something like that, and then you have to pay per. You pay I think $9 or something like that a month if you want to go over 3. One that I like to use is calendar. Definitely custom fields is a must, but calendar is also pretty cool because what we're able to do with this power up is we're able to say, okay, Jamie, we're able to come in here and set a due date, and let's just say today is the 12th. No, today's the 11th. And let's say I want to follow up with Jamie at 12 p.m. I would put that in there. And now on my calendar for today, the 11th, I'll see Jamie Martinez at that time. So I know I have to focus on this. So that's kind of cool. And then it also shows you like a little clock here, and it lets you know the date that you need to follow up with this person. I'm going to actually remove that because, we don't really need that there. But the countdown timer is also pretty cool because you can say, okay, you can start from the due date that you set or a new countdown, and you can say, okay, I want to follow up with this person at, I don't know, let's say 1 o'clock today. Now what's going to happen is there's going to be a little countdown clock here, and it's literally going to count down and remind you to follow up with this person. Also, when you set due dates, Trello will send you an email to let you know, like, hey, this is what you have. You have to follow. You have this due date set for this card or this person. So it also gives you reminders, which is pretty cool. Now, where did that person go? Yep, here we go. So you see it counting down. 2 hours, 49 minutes, and 22 seconds left. It's pretty cool. So yeah, this is just some of the things that we're doing with Trello. We have some advanced things as well as custom automation We're able to set a trigger, and if we label a card, let's say handwritten letter, we're able to send out automated handwritten letter to the client as long as we have their work address. And we found some really cool stuff to do here. We're able to put them into nurture sequences, like email sequences, pull them out of email sequences, just by these triggers right here that we've set up. And it's just some pretty powerful automation that goes along with this. So what I like to do is I like to isolate the new prospects or the new leads, or however you're getting client opportunities. Then I like to say, okay, who's interested? Who raised their hand and said, hey, I might be interested, or I'm interested in this. Then I like to say, set my follow-ups with them so that way I know who I need to follow up with and what stage they're in. The goal is to get them on a call. So these are people that, we've set our initial call. And whatever your sales system is, you might have a system where you meet face-to-face with these people. Maybe you have a phone conversation and then you meet face-to-face. Maybe you have a phone conversation, then you do a screen share, a video share. Just whatever it is your process, your individual or your company's process is, you can easily map that out with these Trello boards. Let's do this one. Let's go in here so you can see what I'm talking about. You would just add another list. So let's say, I don't know, your process is to qualify them, qualified prospect. You can add that in to your process. So you have a new prospect, they're interested, but then now you need to qualify them to make sure this makes sense. And let's say that you have, what I like to do is on every board I create a compass, and you can name it whatever you want, but this just kind of lets you know what these labels mean. So if it's yellow, it means that this card is to explain what's going on with this specific row. So if I go right here, I can say, let's say, prospect needs to do one per year. Let's say that is your qualification for your prospect, something like that. And then you label it the explainer card. So now any prospects that come in, you know that, hey, these people need to get past this checkpoint. Our qualifiers that they need to do $1 million in revenue a year, something like that. And then with any cards that you drag over here, any new prospects, let's just say, test prospect. You can bring this over here and say, okay, this person qualified. Okay, then the next step is maybe getting them to an appointment. So I like Trello because of its flexibility, and I really like it because, let me actually delete this. There you go. I really like it because you're not looking at a list of like people's names, and man, like sometimes CRMs can be really confusing, where you have to really go in there and reread your notes and all that kind of stuff, and it's just confusing. I would much rather have to just be able to come in, look at everything as an overview and see, okay, where is this person at in the process? Where do I need to focus my attention today? Maybe it's the interested category. Okay, great. I'll reach out to all the ones who are interested, and then once I made my follow-up, I'll drag them over to the follow-up section. Or I'm just going to focus on the ones that I have appointment scheduled with today. Going to really, read their criteria, look over the data, and get myself prepped for this discovery call. So this is why I like to use Trello. You definitely could use it as a pretty powerful CRM. I know that we do, and you're able to take notes on prospects, which is pretty cool. Inside of each card, we have literally like all the conversations that we have, and this is we found a way to kind of automate this, which is really cool. So guys, if you're looking for a very simple CRM that's free, number one, that is visuals, and you can really just focus on a specific journey in your process, I highly recommend you guys using Trello. Thank you guys, and have a great day. Tash out.